You guys are gonna hate me today. Welcome to Flow Tricks. It's Ken. It is Technique Tuesday, where I show you a technique and you show me it right back. So today, I am doing what I would consider to be an advanced move. So if you don't get it, it's okay. It works off a very simple X catch. And I gotta say, the work that you gotta put in to get it may not be worth it, but it's a new technique, it's a new challenge, so if you're up for it, let's do it. Before I start though, let me just say, at the end of the month, we are giving away a $50 GameStop gift certificate to one lucky $8 or more Patreon donor. So if you do want to support Flow Tricks, we are doing a giveaway. We're striving for an LED nunchuck, Flow Toys nunchuck next month. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm trying to get it to work. I know some of you guys are gamers, or you know someone that is. It'd make an awesome present. Think about it. Okay, so the technique looks like this. We are going to start with the X catch. We're gonna go from the basics. So if you're a very new beginner person, let's just start with the X catch and then we're gonna build off of it. What I'd like you to do is get in an underhand grip and hold your chucks. So an underhand grip is where the thumb, if you stick it out, it points towards the longer portion of the chucks. And then the other is an overhand grip. So basically, if I held out my palms, one would be facing upwards towards the sky and one would be facing towards the ground. Now, we're gonna push against each other. So the backs of our fists, if I did not have the chuck, it looks like the back of my fists are basically passing one another while my hands open. That is all an X catch is. This motion here, all it is my hands opening and closing and crossing past each other. What causes them to cross is the fact that there's force going in opposing directions as I move, which causes them to flip. Now that is just the very first part of the combo. So if you're just a beginner, and don't worry, I didn't mean just a beginner, like we all had to start, don't worry. If you're just a beginner though, I said it again, just a beginner. If you are just a beginner, sorry, I can't stop saying it. Go ahead and just do that. For everyone else, we're gonna take this further. You may or may not realize you can X catch a second time from this cross grip. We're gonna kind of torque our hand a little bit, so we're giving a little bit of a twist. And from here, I'm gonna pinch with my pinky finger and open up all my other fingers. And that's gonna cause it to come over to the other side like so. So here, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's the first part. Now we gotta get the second part, which is the exact same thing. You open up all your fingers except for your pointer finger, and you let it wrap around to the other side. If you look really closely, it makes like a letter S, like an S catch, instead of an X catch. So boom, boom, just like that. I know, this is a tough move. If you can get that, you're pretty good, but we're not done yet. So we're gonna go the opposite way, but to do that, we're gonna crank it all the way over this way so we can give it a big push. If you just open up your fingers, they'll get in the way and they'll stop the motion. So what you have to do to clear the way in order to open this is to move your hands more horizontally, so they're perpendicular with the chuck or parallel with the chuck instead of perpendicular. So right here, if I open up my hands, you'll see they're perpendicular with the chuck, and meaning the chucks are going this way, but my hand is going this way. So what I need to do is I need to move it so that way it clears the chuck. So I'm gonna move my hand this direction. And the problem with this is you have to go fairly fast because it's kind of like the wheel. If you do it too slow, it's really hard to get the motion going. You have to give it a little bit of a torque. And it's the same with this motion too, except not only are you torquing it, you've got to get fingers out of the way too, which is why I said you guys are gonna hate me for this, because getting your hands to clear is a totally different feel. Wait until it fully unwinds and then you can just pull your fingers out there and catch it. Again, I would consider this an advanced move. There is a beginner move though that we can play with too, so I think everyone should be happy and everyone should be challenged. If you can get this move, please go on flowtricks.net and post it in the Nunchuck group. That would be awesome, flowtricks.net. I will see you all soon.